Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Turbo 1 high, Turbo 1 high. 32 stinger. Turbo 1 high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The 2 is going to change things up.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into it and try to knock it loose.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Denver.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
21G, 21G.
Now Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
Tua to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33. Here's Tua. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Dolphins nothing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On play action, here's Tua. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
Running right, here's A-Chain.
And he'll be out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with A-Chain.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon A-Chain. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson running left on the option. That one good for 37 yards.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Broncos 14, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's a knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And down to the 16-yard line.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This will be fielded at the 17.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. In motion, the tight end.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
Hey, 21 TX. Number 1, high.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
21G. Hey.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tua going to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tua, a final shot before half. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando.
Final
to
preparations being made for the second
Coachman
half,
and
both
REA
in terms of
Sports
game
halftime
plan
report.
and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tua sets up to pass it. A quick throw, but incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
TX.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Tua going to change the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ice jam! Ice jam!
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Solo left Zion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watson, Oscar.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a toss left for A-Chain. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Tua going to keep it running left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Again, 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
They run for it. A-Chain. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 86 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Go ahead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes You got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Tua.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Tua.
He's got to complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. Running left, it's Achane.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Throwing Tua. First down, they go back to Achane.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Tua.
Buying time to his left.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
3 timeouts left. They can use them all if necessary. 1st and 10 here. Achane now up the middle.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.